Shallow Jenkins. As y'all probably can hear, I'm a little under the weather. I have been for a while now, and I've been kind of out of the loop, but very interesting debate that has been brought up, and one of my dudes that I like to fuck with is finally surfaced and shit. Dude I like to debate with, my man Pull Counter TV. And the reason I like to debate with this guy, is because he's one of the guys, at least in my opinion, that seems to be not emotionally driven with his debate when it comes to the subject of Floyd Mayweather Jr. So with that being said, I challenge his argument with this here. For whatever reason that one and or like-minded people of yourself would place Floyd Mayweather as the number one. Wait. Let me bag up a minute. First of all, the notion that nobody can have anybody number one besides Floyd Mayweather Jr. is absolutely preposterous right now, based on the fact that we're talking about boxing. Being boxing, the only sport that has a level of subjectivity in the winner or the outcome. It's the only sport unique in that manner. Unlike baseball or basketball or football, whether there is a level of a gray area in whether you believe that in football, whether a dude dragged his foot to make the catch, or whether a foul was really a foul, or was his toe on the line. But what we can't argue is that the guy caught the ball, and that equals 7 points. Or he put the bucket in the ball in the bucket, so he scored. Now, when it's all said and done officially, whether it was 2 points or 3 points, we can't go back and argue that as a winner or a loser later, you know? And that's the thing with boxing. We can. It happens all the time. So, based on the fact that there is a level of a gray area, you know what I'm saying? And who wins and loses, how in the fuck could there not be a gray area in who we think is the number one boxer in boxing? Number two, my second point is, I think what's getting lost in this whole debate is the fact that there is absolutely nowhere where there is a clear criteria for how you rate the pound for pound number one fighter. Just in the same way as there is how you score a fight. There is no absolute positive, clean way to score, a fight. Now, with the whole Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather debate, I myself personally am one of the guys who I believe I rank Andre Ward number one. And the reason is, you know what? Fuck the reason that I rank him number one. I would like for any person who has Floyd Mayweather number one to give me the reasons that they have Floyd Mayweather number one, and then tell me in whatever that criteria was that you got Floyd Mayweather to number one, tell me what Andre Ward didn't do outside of have a longer career that Floyd Mayweather did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do. Whatever Floyd Mayweather did, tell me what part of what Floyd did Andre Ward didn't do which makes him not be or shouldn't be considered number one. And then also is the reason I have him as number one, or the main reason is it basically became, splitting hairs. It became a tipping scale here. In my eyes, the pound for pound number one to me is pretty much the equivalent in any other sport MVP. It's not a lifetime achievement award. It's basically what I consider the MVP of the sport at the time, because boxing has no seasons like every other sport does. So the way I see it is sort of like the current MVP. Now, you could disagree with that, and that could be very well the main reason that you have Floyd Mayweather number one. But I think the most interesting part of this debate is, how do we even rank the number one pound for pound fighter? Because I remember hearing 78 and Carcino debate about it, but which was ironic. The first thing that 78 said in the video, which was so true, is in the debate about Floyd Mayweather, he should be barred. Carcino should be barred from any debate about Floyd Mayweather, because everyone knows that he is an emotionally tied person to Floyd Mayweather. So much so that even what he's saying could be very legit, you can only take it with a grain of salt, because his affinity for Floyd Mayweather goes so far back and so deep that you can never take him serious when he's talking about Floyd Mayweather, no matter what he says, good or bad, really. So I was happy to see Pull Counter jump into the debate, because I felt like he was a dude that I could debate with on this topic. You're one of the very few that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I like to debate with, because you have, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, a lack of empathy emotionally to a particular boxer. I believe that you try and be objective, and the way you break it down, you know what I'm saying? Because it's ridiculous to argue with a person or debate with a person who has an emotional affinity or an emotional attachment to a particular boxer, like I hear like the dude, remember Suds, he had this attachment to like Manny Pacquiao, and you just can't really debate with a guy who just feels the way they feel about a person in that manner. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like trying to tell some chick her baby daddy ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though she love this nigga, and she probably knows that half the shit you say is true about him, you just can't say that shit to her. You know what I'm saying? So what I would like for the Quentin Ball 23s and the Pull Counters and the not Carcino, but I would like for y'all guys to explain to me, outside of length of time being in boxing, what makes Floyd Mayweather number one, and then explain to me what he did being Floyd Mayweather that Andre Ward hasn't or didn't do. I'm sure I'll be making another follow-up video to this. So until then, holla at your boy.